Hey guys, it's Adi and welcome back to Comic Space, and today we have another major Blade update, and it has been only a couple of days since we talked about Blade and what was going on, and as it was looking like that Marvel Studios have finally made the call on the Blade film. But here we are again, another major update coming up for the Blade. But I think all in all it just further clarifies and highlights the fact all of the things that we talked about in the previous video as well. Anyhow, whatever happens, doesn't matter how many delayed that Blade gets, or doesn't matter how many are there going back to the script and starting from the scratch, that film is never going to be getting cancelled. And I think we are just talking about a lot more than major update coming from a major source, as we are talking about Daniel RPK. And again, if you have been following our channel or have been part of the rumor mill, Daniel RPK is one of the most trusted industry insider, which we like to give a lot more reverence than any other source. As you went on to state, Blade is reportedly going to start its filming in the early months of 2025 in the United Kingdom. The film will have a low budget and it will be a very dark rated R film, and as they are also working on a new script as well. So again, the back and forth between Blade, what is happening with Blade, we have been hearing a lot of things from cancellation, which is again in very major way if you're talking about Marvel Studios, that they are not going to cancel a project that they have officially at San Diego Comic-Con within such a major pop-up, with Mahershala being joined to that project for so long. That project is never going to be getting cancelled. I think that is one of the first things that we really need to get cleared up. The Blade is not going to be getting cancelled. Even if you're talking about Armor Wars, there is still an quite impossibility, which is another project that Marvel officially announced at D23. But if you're talking about Blade, that is just a major word to throw for such a major IP, which again, anyhow, a lot of things have happened with Blade. We are all aware of. There has been multiple script changes, multiple director changes, and they're working on the new script as well. But again, I think one of the main things that they have focused on to make that film very much more grounded and much more close film within low budget, and not going too much with VFX or anything, but really focusing on the action and the character side of the Blade, and making it of course in full out rated R film. With again, a lot of things have happened and the Blade film already should have came out. Marvel just haven't been ready up to get that film in production in a very long time. It was initially when they were a month away to get that film in production, but since that they just haven't figured out one thing, and that is the script side. So again, I think with Marvel Studios and Mahershala both been happy to move forward with, and especially the fact that we are heading towards the last phase and the last leg of the Multiverse Saga, and you have only few release date, not even few, you only have couple of release date and couple of release window that you can really get that film out of it. You really have a lot of things to take care with the Multiverse Saga, let alone with Avengers Secret Wars. You really need to focus on that, and that is for sure Marvel Studios primary focus right now. Okay, these are all of the things that we have set up with obviously the Multiverse Saga. I have a lot of adjacent story with the supernatural side, with the cosmic side, Midnight Sun setup, which is for sure happening, Young Avengers setup, but we are going to put that all aside. We are going to circle back to those things, but right now the Multiverse Saga is there that we are going to talk about. And again, the matter of fact, this thing also gets further clarified with Daniel RPK's update again, as you have stated, as Marvel Studios pausing all of the other projects to fast track the end of the Multiverse Saga, as Spider-Man 4 and another mystery film will be released before Avengers films, as they have put all of the other projects on hold until the time of Secret Wars. It is very evident, and you only have very few release dates. So again, especially theatrical wise, because even if you're talking about Disney Plus, they can still do a quite bit on that front, even though they are not doing a lot of multiverse stuff on the Disney Plus side even. So again, all in all, they have very few projects and a very few release date, which is I think the majorly the issue, and especially given the fact that Marvel Studios is kind of taken back from releasing 4 films a year, and they are going to be releasing 3 films a year, and also only 2 Disney Plus projects at max. So with all of these things happening, and matter of fact, in the initial days of the Multiverse Saga, Marvel Studio went on to set up so many things, and obviously given the fact they were releasing 5 Disney Plus projects and 4 theatrical projects, so that was for sure were going to be happening, and a lot of the original plans that Marvel Studios had for the Multiverse Saga, even with the Kang. So a lot of things have happened since that point, and obviously the Multiverse Saga that we are going to get at the end of the Secret Wars is going to differ a lot with what Marvel Studios had planned with Kang and the Multiverse Saga just in general has been changed drastically for sure. And another mystery project that we need to talk about, I think it can be in completely different video just in all, but that another mystery project that is supposed to be releasing before we head into Secret Wars, it has to be Doctor Strange 3. I'm really hoping that it is Doctor Strange 3, because in the recent one we talk about the final lineup of the phase 6, which is the final phase of the Multiverse Saga. It is Avengers Doomsday, Spider-Man 4, Doctor Strange 3 and Avengers Secret Wars. And having Doctor Strange 3 and Spider-Man 4 been such an integral part and inherent part of the story of the multiverse, it is going to be such a major setup leading up to Secret Wars. It just allows for them to do so much with the concept itself and to set up a lot of things. So again, all in all, it is going to be blast as we get to the grand conclusion of Secret Wars. So again, I think it is time for me to see you guys off on this one. I'm so glad that you guys got the time to hear me out. Thanks for listening to me. This is your host Adi signing off. See you in the next one.